there, my name is Sabayi and I'm an artist and a painter. Well, a lot of you guys don't know me well. I've been posting about art and recording time lapses, tutorials, but most of you have never seen my face, don't know who I am. So today I'm going to share with you my life journey, my art career, and everything that is related to art. So the first question, of course, anyone will ask is, who are you? My name is Sabayi, as I said earlier, and I'm an artist from Nairobi, Kenya. I was born in Nairobi and I live here in Nairobi. So well, Nairobi is a city in Kenya. If you don't know where Kenya is, you can go Google it. But I'm from Nairobi, Kenya. Right now I'm 22 years old, and also I'm a student in the university called Kenyatta University in Nairobi also. So my art journey began when I was little, most probably about 5 years old, and that's when I discovered I had a passion in art. So that time I used to doodle things with my biro pen or pencil, sketch random things, and so through the years I've been developing my gift, and also trying to experiment new things like color pencils, oil paints, acrylics, different mediums, and also trying to find where my tune is. So I started off drawing with pencils, ink pen, crayons, colored pencils, those mediums that any kid starts with. But after high school is when I went a step further and started using paints. I had not used paints before, but after high school is when I started off with acrylics. Then I tried watercolors and oils, but in the end I fell in love with oils and acrylics, but my favorite ones are acrylics. As I said earlier, I discovered my passion for art when I was still a kid, and it's something that I thank God for, because it's not a lot of people who find what they love in life. So I'm actually glad that I discovered what I loved when I was still young, and also up to today I'm still doing it, because there's a lot of people who start off very well, but through the journey they backslide, or they quit at some point. But gladly I didn't. I still continued with that fire, and I'm lucky and also happy that I'm still doing it up to today. So the reason why I love art so much is because it defines who I am. It's something that it's like a story that you're telling through painting, through drawing, or if you love doodling, it's a story that you're writing through art, that you're trying to tell someone or a group of people. So that's the reason why I love art so much. It's a message that every artist or every creative person who creates tries to give it to the people. So basically, art to me is like blood in my veins. It's something that I love and enjoy, and basically, as I said, it defines who I am. When I want to tell a story, I do it through art. When I have certain emotions or something in my mind, I say it through my art. And I think that's what art is generally. It's a way of communicating. It's a tool for communication. So it's basically a tool for communication, and I think it's something important that it should be embraced and I think it's something important in life that should be embraced, the idea of creating something, because there's a lot of things that happens today in the world, and it's only the creative minds who can come out and through their creativity and say like, this is not okay, like this is wrong or this is right. So basically I see it as a tool for communication and a way to express feelings and thoughts. Also, the reason why I love art so much is the idea of creating. Like you're given you have a blank canvas over there and your paints, or a blank paper over there and pencils, and you're supposed to create something beautiful, something unique, something that when someone looks at it, he or she can fall in love with it, or like it, or hate it if he or she wants, but something that provokes thoughts, I love that idea. And it makes me happy, the fact that you come up with your own thing from scratch, or even if it's something that you've copied from somewhere, still you've created it in another way. So I love that idea, and also it's something that makes me happy, something that makes me want to create more and more art. So I have a lot of materials that I use. I use pencils, I use paints, I've tried tempera before, crayons, colored pencils, ink. I've done all of them, but personally I love painting and drawing so much. Well, because I started drawing when I was little, then painting is something that I picked off after. But I love both drawing and painting, like 50-50. And painting, in painting I love using acrylics and oils, but mostly acrylics. Well, my favorite subject matter is portraiture. I love drawing portraits or painting portraits, basically because there's a deep connection when you look at someone's face, or a person. It can be let's say he can be a happy person, or a sad person, or an angry person. Just by looking at him or her, you can feel that connection. Like, for example, if you look at someone who is crying, of course you'll feel that sorrow, or you'll have that somber kind of mood. But when you look at a happy person, you know that everything is okay in his life, or everything is okay in that particular scenario, so you'll have this joy in your heart. And that's why I love portraiture so much, because you connect with people. Also, the other subjects you do connect, like landscape, but I love people. And also, it's people most of the time, they are part of the society. It can be the modern society, and they are the main subject or the main story in the society, not animals or not plants or things like that. When, let's say, there's something like global warming, or there's something like war, poverty, it's the people who are the ones doing these things. So basically I love portraiture because you connect with the people very well. For the style, I love realism. I love surrealism. I love cubism, abstract. I love also a bit of photorealism, hyperrealism, but I love realism and surrealism very much. And also some cubism, but mostly realism and surrealism. Well, basically because of the kind of artists that I admire so much, people like Da Vinci, people like Michelangelo. They paint realism and I love their style. So basically, I also Salvador Dali is also my favorite artist, and I think they made a lot of impact in the art world. People like Picasso, they are artists that I admire so much. The theme in their paintings, I love those kind of art. So to conclude this video, we are all artists. This is my own story of life. It may not be the same as yours, or any other artist out there, or any person out there, but one thing for sure is that you are all unique and different, and we've all gone through life in different ways. Some have gone through hardships, pain, others have gone through joy, and they're proud of their past. But one thing for sure is that idea of just creating something from a blank canvas and telling it to the world, or just telling a story of our own lives or this world that we live in. That's something that keeps me happy, and that feeling of seeing the work that you've created with your hands really keeps me happy. So thank you for staying up to this point. A lot of you who didn't know me, I think now you know me well, and also I hope you've gotten something from this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, and also if you have any question, you can comment down on the comment box below. I'll do another Q&A video in future, just a few weeks from now. I'll see the question that you posted, so comment down below, or put any question that you have, anything that you think I've left out, comment down below. And also like it if you've enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and share it, and I'll see you next time. So thanks so much.